Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I haven't done a Sézane video in a little while, but if you do like my Sézane videos, then you're in luck today because we are back with another one and we are reacting to the Sézane Editions collection for 2024. So if you are new to Sézane or you haven't heard of their Editions line before, it is their take on formal wear, on occasion wear. So think lots of fancy dresses, silky materials, linens often as well, suiting, statement accessories like earrings and shoes. Now, I am a big proponent of re-wearing your formal wear, outfit repeating for special occasions. So you may not need a whole new outfit for an event or a wedding you have this year, but maybe you do want to update your look, add one new item into the mix, and that's where their statement accessories, they're really fun accessories that are part of this collection, can come in as well. So yeah, think earrings, think bracelets, think shoes and bags. There's lots of really fun items in this collection. I do have some thoughts. I think it's a little bit hit and miss, and I'm a little bit disappointed in the colour palette specifically, but we will get into the details of it as we go through the lookbook. I've pulled up the lookbook on my iPad, so I'm going to get straight into it with this first picture. Now, this first picture kind of encapsulates my thoughts about most of this collection. It is very beige. Very beige indeed. If you don't like wearing beige and you don't like wearing warm tones, you're going to be disappointed with this collection because it is overall very heavy on the warm tones, very heavy on the warm neutrals, specifically beige. Having said that, I love the silhouettes of some of these pieces and I'm just really disappointed that they've only released them in this beige colour. I do think you have to have a very specific skin tone to look good in this kind of beige, and most people aren't going to be that skin tone, so I do think it's only going to suit and appeal to a very small minority of people, despite it being a neutral. And I also think that a lot of people like to experiment with colour when it comes to formal wear, wedding guest dresses, because even if they wear neutrals in their day-to-day life, those kind of events are an excuse to wear a bit of a pop of colour. And so to have most of the collection in kind of neutral colours, I don't know how I feel about that. I do really like the silhouette of this Mariama dress. I love this neckline. I really love a halter neckline on me. I think it's very flattering on my specific body shape. If you are smaller on top and bigger on bottom, there's something about a halter neckline. It draws the eye to the top, to your collarbone, to your shoulders. I think it's really flattering, and I love this detail with this kind of, I don't know if it's like a resin button situation. I think it's really unique, really pretty. It's a nice way to show off this area without it being too low cut. Even if it has this cutout here, it's kind of still quite modest. So I do really love the cut of the dress. I like the length. I would probably prefer it to be a maxi, but I don't mind this midi length with this side split. I just wish it wasn't beige. I won't be ordering anything in this beige colour because I just know instantly that it won't look good on me. Similar situation with this jumpsuit. This is the Luna jumpsuit. I think this is beautiful. I love the tie back detail, this ribbon that falls down the back. I think it's so elegant, and I actually love jumpsuits. I've never worn a jumpsuit to an event before, but I would love to one day because I think they're quite practical in the sense that they're easy to move in. You don't have to worry about things being too tight or things showing, and they still look really chic, really elegant, and they're a little bit different. I feel like they're a little bit more memorable and interesting than a dress sometimes, and I love this one. Again, I think it looks gorgeous on this darker skinned model, but I don't think it would look very good on me. This suiting is also a similar situation. I love the cuts, I love the silhouettes. These trousers, Giovanni trousers, I don't know if these are a new style or if they've released these before and this is an updated colour or material, I'm not sure, but they look beautiful, high-waisted, wide leg, they look incredible, and the material looks to be some kind of linen or viscose blend perhaps, hopefully more of a natural material. And I really like this kind of, they call it a blouse, but it's not really a blouse, it's this sleeveless vest, almost like jacket situation. You could potentially wear this undone as well, I guess, as well as done up like the model's wearing it. And it does also come with a jacket, a blazer, the Gina jacket. If you want that full three-piece suit set, you want to go all out, that would look amazing. But yeah, again, kind of wish it was in a different colour. These Teresa sandals are fun. As I said earlier, if you want to rewear a dress you already have or an outfit you already have, but maybe you do want to update your look a little bit, add something new, add a pop of gold, metallic, something like these Beige shoes would be so fun. I really like these. I know they're not for everyone, but I love a statement shoe. As I get older, I'm finding myself drawn to investing in my accessories more than my clothing, because I just feel like you can rewear accessories, you can restyle them with different clothes. They always fit, even if your body changes or your style changes. I feel like shoes and bags and jewelry are just great investments overall, because you always kind of like them. And you, as I said, you could wear these with a black dress, you could wear them with a white dress, a colourful dress, and they would look really great. So I do really like those for a pop of fun on the foot. This dress, I'm not sure how I feel about it. I think it looks beautiful on her, but I think that's because she's a model. I'm not sure how this would look on most other people. The Kiara dress. I love the buttons. I really think these buttons are very pretty. I like that they're in a similar colour to the dress. I think that's a nice attention to detail. But yeah, it's an interesting dress. I think, again, you'd have to be quite slim and quite tall maybe to pull off something like this. Now this Sophie skirt I know is something they released last year in a couple of different colours. In fact, I almost purchased this skirt from Vinted the other day. There was a black one in my size on Vinted and I was really tempted, but I'd never tried it before. I didn't try it last year, so I didn't end up buying it just in case it didn't work out for me. But it is a beautiful maxi skirt. If you're looking for a maxi skirt, I think they released it in black last year. That was the one I saw on Vinted. Also, I think a red one was released last year, so maybe have a look secondhand if you are interested in this skirt in a different colour. But yeah, this year they have updated it in this kind of beige. It is a very yellow, it's not even an off-white, is it? It's like a true browny, yellowy, very warm beige. They've also released these Clara baskets, which is another way that, as I said, you can update your look without buying a whole new outfit. These are very unique. I've never seen a bag like these before, either from SÉZANE or from another brand. These are very kind of special, I would say, and I do think that these will be very popular when the collection drops on Sunday. If you love the beige, they do have that like natural raffia beige one. I personally love the olive green one. I would definitely go for that one. I like that rope detail on the strap. I think that's interesting. Yeah, it's definitely unique. It's definitely an unusual take on a bag, something I've not really seen before. Then you've got these heeled gold sandals. They're fine, they're not so interesting, but yeah, they're nice. Then moving on from the beige, the next colour they've really gone with is this rust toned red. Again, it's a warmer shade of red. This is not for us cool toned girls, unfortunately, but if you are warm toned, if you are darker skinned, this is going to be amazing on you. So they have, what do they have? Again, the Sophie skirt, but in this interesting kind of lace situation. So rather than that plain linen fabric, it's more of a detailed fabric. Then they seem to have a jumpsuit, and then they've also got the matching top with the Sophie skirt, but those are both coming soon, so they won't be released on Sunday. They have this Stella jumpsuit, which looks to be like a linen fabric, viscose linen blend maybe, in a jumpsuit. If you like your jumpsuits, this is nice, strapless. I do also quite like a strapless moment if you are smaller on top and bigger on bottom. So the halter neck is one style I really like, but the strapless I think can work quite well on us as well. So maybe something to look into if you are smaller on top, bigger on bottom and warm toned. Similar to this model actually, I think it would look really great on someone like her. She's paired it with that olive green flower. What's it actually called? The Clara basket. Beautiful. Really interesting, really unique. I think it would definitely be a talking point. Something that people would, yeah, compliment you on a lot and really stand out in your outfit, especially if you were just wearing a very simple dress. If you're someone who likes a really minimalistic, I guess a little bit like this jumpsuit, or just like a plain black dress, something really simple, really elegant, really timeless, but you want something that's a little bit more fun, add something extra, something unexpected to your outfit, this bag could be the way to do that. Now the Layla dress is one of the items I mentioned that I have tried previously. I tried the Layla dress in the fuchsia pink last year. I have to say the colours they went with last year were definitely more up my street. They had this gorgeous fuchsia pink and they had a navy version of this dress, which I actually recently saw on Hannah, and it made me go and search for it secondhand because I was like, you know what? I should have bought the navy version. It looked so chic on her. This year they have this dress in 3 new colours, I believe, in this rust toned reddy orange brown is one of them. It's a really beautiful dress. It is polyester because it is that pleated plissé fabric, which is almost always polyester. But as I said, if you are wearing this to an event, it's a very flowy, very loose dress anyway. So I don't think, even though it's polyester, I don't think you would end up getting too hot in it because it's sleeveless, it's backless, it's very billowy and airy. I definitely would size down in this because it does come up quite big. But I will put a video of me wearing the fuchsia one on, which I tried on last summer and I loved it. I didn't keep it because I already had a wedding guest dress, and you know, there's only so many dresses like this that you need to own, but it is really beautiful and I felt really good in this one. So if you were considering it last year, maybe you didn't like the cooler toned colours that they brought out last year, then all three of the shades this year are very warm toned, so you're going to really like that. But yeah, I would recommend the Layla dress if you are looking for something similar. Moving on, the next colour is another earthy, it's definitely earthy shades, natural shades, warm toned takes on colours. You've got this quite warm toned green and some sequins as well. Now the sequins are a lot. These feel quite festive, quite Christmassy to me because they are green, so I probably wouldn't go for those in the spring summer. But they do have another kind of linen set here. They do like to do their matching sets within these collections as well. If you're a fan of a matching set, I have to say it does make sense to buy a matching set because you do have more versatility than if it were a dress alone. You can wear these pieces as separate or you can wear them together and it does look like a dress. This is something that I wouldn't really go for just because of my body type. But if you like these kind of tighter, more almost like a pencil skirt and this bodice top, then this could be really pretty. It does look like it's got at least some linen in it, even if it isn't 100%. And then they have another Layla dress in this green. This green is beautiful. If you have an olive toned skin or a darker skin, or even just like a tanned skin, something, basically anything but me, you would look amazing in this green. I really love this shade of green. It just shines and it just works really, really well. It's gorgeous, especially with like long brown hair or even long blonde hair. I just think this green goes with brown or blonde hair really beautifully. I really like these mules as well, something a little bit different. They look quite comfortable. If you're not a fan of heels, but you do want to wear a heel to a wedding or an event, something like a mule like this could be a good option because they just feel a little bit more sturdy, a little bit more secure, and they're really pretty still as well in the gold. They're definitely quite dressy. Moving on from the greens, we've had the beige, we've had the rust, we've had the green, and now we have the white. They do usually include some white pieces within these collections, I guess for any brides or people who just like to wear white. They like to cater to those people every year. Now I will say these are definitely off-whites. I can tell from the pictures, unless they are heavily filtered, these are not true whites at all. These are more, I mean, they're almost verging on ecru beige rather than even just a slight off-white, which again doesn't appeal to me as much, unfortunately. However, if you like your off-whites, if you prefer your warm-toned whites, then some of these pieces look really beautiful. The Lulu trousers look gorgeous. I've tried the Lulu trousers in black before, and the fit was incredible. If you are curvier, small waist, big hips, the Lulu trousers get a thumbs up from me. They work really well. I didn't have to size up. The waist fit well, the hips fit well. They are long, so you probably would have to get them tailored unless you're wearing a high heel, in which case they might be perfect. But I do really like this white version if you're looking for a white suit set or some kind of two-piece white set. I do like the top that they've paired with it. What's it called? The Gaioa blouse. Very pretty. I think you would probably have to be smaller busted to wear something like this. I'm not sure how this would look on a bigger bust because it's already very ruffly and quite voluminous, so maybe it would add a little bit too much volume to the top half if you are bigger busted. And then they also have the Layla dress in an off-white kind of cream colour, which again, if you're a bride or you have, you know, those kind of events coming up, maybe you're going on your hen do or you're going on some kind of, I don't know, bridal event, then this could be really beautiful. But as I said, it's definitely a yellow toned, very warm white, so if you're cool toned, I would probably skip it. They also have a bag, the Mini Milo classic bag, in this white croc. Now they already brought out the Claude bag in a white croc, which I was so tempted to buy, but I did restrain myself because I already have one Claude bag and one classic Milo bag, and I just didn't feel like I needed another. However, this one is a little bit different to those because it has a chain strap. This is the first Mini Milo that I've seen with this beautiful gold chain strap. Instantly makes it feel a little bit dressier. It makes sense that it's in the occasion wear capsule because it does have that dressier strap. You could even quite easily tuck this strap into the bag, I imagine, if you wanted to wear the bag as a clutch, whereas with the leather straps you can't really do that as easily because they take up almost the whole inside space of the bag, whereas this chain strap would do it more easily. But it is already obviously really dressy as well. So yeah, I really like that. And I do think if you're looking for a Sézane bag, people ask me all the time recommendations for Sézane bags. I always tend to recommend the croc version of these bags because they're so much more durable. If you're looking for something that you can dress up and dress down, then I think this is an amazing option. Partly because the white is going to go with anything, no matter the colour of a dress or an outfit you're wearing, the white will pair with it beautifully, but also this gold chain strap is going to instantly dress it up, but equally doesn't look too out of place in a more casual outfit. Moving on, we have some more off-white pieces suiting these trousers, these Silvio trousers. These look so nice. They're very wide leg, so they're not going to be for everyone, but I'm quite partial to a wide leg trouser, and these look so comfortable, so flowy. If you're not a fan of skirts or shorts or shorter items in general in the summer, these could be a good option because they look very loose, very flowy, very airy, so still quite suitable for warm temperatures, but a little bit more covered up, a little bit more modest. They've got the matching top that goes with it, the Kelly blouse. That one's okay. To me, that doesn't look overly expensive, overly luxurious because of the cut of it. Looks like something you could find at H&M or something. So I'd probably skip the top and pair those trousers with something else. The jacket does look nice, the Agnes jacket. This is a double-breasted blazer situation. I'd be interested to know what the fabric of these is, so I'll have a look when it releases tomorrow. But it is a nice set if you're looking for creamy off-white suit. I would say it's quite high maintenance. You're going to have to be very careful to not get something like this dirty, but if you can manage that, it is very beautiful. These sunny earrings I'm not a massive fan of. I definitely prefer these earrings that I'm wearing now. I think if you're looking for a statement mother of pearl earrings, this shape is so beautiful. This shape is a little bit, I guess it's a little bit more funky, a little bit more modern. I'm not sure how I feel about this kind of sun shape. I don't love it as much as these. I think these are very classic, very elegant. These are a little bit more quirky. So yeah, but I do love their statement earrings. For so many years, I just swore off Sézane jewellery because I just didn't love the fact that it wasn't high quality fine jewellery. It wasn't gold vermeil or anything like that. But I have to say I have changed my tune a little bit, especially with the earrings. Not so much the necklaces and the rings and the bracelets, but I think their statement earrings can be so, so beautiful and really add a lot to an outfit. If you don't want to buy a new piece of clothing, but you want to update your look, a big pair of Sézane statement earrings are a great way to do that. Okay, this Wonder dress is another dress that I tried last year in a different colour. I tried this dress in a purple last summer, and I will put the video of me wearing it on screen. Now, I didn't love it, to be honest. I'd have to rewatch the video to remember why. I think it was very voluminous, definitely comes up quite big, so definitely size down at least one size, if not two. But I do really like this off-white version. I think I prefer it to the purple in this instance. There's something about this dress that just kind of suits being in this classic white shade. It is very pretty with that subtle jacquard polka dot design. Very nice, again, very yellow toned by the looks of it, so probably not something that would suit my skin tone, but if you're warmer, it is very beautiful. But yeah, definitely size down in the Wonder dress because it does come up big. We've got this Claire blouse, which is kind of a matching two-piece with, again, the Sophia skirt in this white. So this is another colour of this Sophia skirt. I have to say, I do love the styling here. I love this Marguerite belt, this chain belt. I've noticed these are definitely making a comeback this year, these chain belts. I actually have one in silver that I haven't worn yet. I bought it when I went to the LTK gala, if you saw on Instagram when I went there with Victoria, and I actually completely forgot to put it on. I was in a rush getting ready because I had to meet her, and I was gonna put this silver chain belt around my dress and I just forgot. So I've not actually worn it yet, but I do really like them and I love this gold version. I think, again, with the warm tones, the gold really works with this warmer white shade. It's very pretty. I love that it's flowers. I think it's very beautiful. It is expensive though, £100 for this belt. If you prefer your shorter silhouettes, then they do have the Malia skirt in this plain white. Again, it looks like some kind of linen, cotton, viscose blend potentially. We'll have to see. I haven't tried the Malia skirt, so I can't comment on the fit. I love this Carmen pouch that she's holding in this aubergine purple colour. This really is beautiful. Sézane haven't really done pouches, clutch bags, that kind of thing before as much. And I've noticed they've released a couple already. I can't remember the name of them, but they released a black one. And then in this editions collection, they've released a few more. And this aubergine purple one in particular is beautiful. This is my favourite. And I actually love the way it looks with the off-white. I think the pairing is gorgeous with the gold as well. Really like the styling here. Moving on from the white, we have some shimmery, metallic-y gold pieces. This is not my colouring either, unfortunately. I don't think we've seen a single piece so far in this lookbook that would suit a cool toned skin. So that is why I'm so disappointed, to be honest. And I do remember last season, there were definitely some more pieces that suited us. So they've really gone for the warm tones this year. So they do have more of this gold. I'm just not a massive fan of this. I don't know, I think it's going to work on some people, but it is quite striking, it's quite a statement, and I just don't know how much wear I would get out of something like this, even if it did suit my skin tone. These shoes are interesting. These don't look like anything Sézane have ever released before, in my opinion. They're just like a little bit of a different style. I'm not a massive fan of them. I think it's more the colour. I actually quite like the design, but this mint green on the foot, I'm not sure how I feel about that. I think I would prefer it if it was an olive green or some kind of khaki green rather than this very pale toothpastey green. We have some more gold. I really like this Lorenzo blouse, just not in the gold, but I do think they have this in black further down the lookbook. I really like the asymmetrical detail. I love an asymmetrical top actually, or just anything on the top half. And it's got this tie kind of detail here and then a plain shoulder. I think that's pretty. It's simple, but quite striking, quite effective. These earrings are interesting, the Jacquemin earrings. Very pretty gold leaves that fall down the ear. They look quite Grecian to me, very summery. And then we move on to something that does actually suit cool skin tones, this navy blue white polka dot, but I'm really not a fan of it. I don't like this big polka dot print. I would prefer a polka dot that is smaller and closer together. This is almost very, especially the silhouettes of this dress in particular. This is the Leontina dress. This is something that I just think would only look good on a model. Being a halter neck, being so voluminous, quite short, but just absolutely shapeless in the body. I just don't think it's going to work for anyone unless you are very tall and very slim like this model. It does look good on her. It's quite an avant-garde, quite out there look, I think, even though a polka dot, a navy polka dot is quite a simple, timeless pattern. The actual silhouette of this dress is a lot, and I just don't think this is flattering at all, really. The jumpsuit is a little bit more wearable in my opinion, and then again they have the Sophie skirt, sorry, with the Lorenzo blouse. Okay, so this is the same as the gold blouse with the asymmetrical detail and the polka dot. I just don't love the polka dot, unfortunately. It's very 50s, very retro. It's not bad, but there's just something about it that just, it isn't quite my cup of tea. I do like the jumpsuit. The jumpsuit is probably my favourite piece from the navy polka dot range. Again, I love the backless detail, this tie neck, the halter neck. Really pretty actually. I've never tried a Sézane jumpsuit ever, I don't think. And I know a lot of people rave about them and say they're really underrated. So maybe I should try one, but I don't really need any event wear this year. I already have a dress that I'm going to wear to a wedding later on in the year. So I don't really have any reasons to buy anything from this collection clothing wise, unfortunately. But maybe that navy jumpsuit would be top of the list if I did. These pieces are a little bit more toned down. They're still quite formal, but you could definitely dress these down for every day, especially the top. You could pair this with jeans, shorts, a skirt. This is the Flamine blouse. I do like it. I like the colour. This is, I guess, a bit more of a warm toned blue, but I think it could still work with cool toned skin. I don't love that it's like fully covered up. So it's got long sleeves, a high neck. There's no skin showing, and I don't love that in clothing, especially on the top half. I always like to have either like a lower neck or a shorter sleeve or something that shows a bit of skin, but this is very covered up, so it's probably not something that I would wear. And then you've got it with the Tabitha skirt, which is like a tight lace skirt. I can't see this working for my body type, unfortunately, but again, maybe if you're more similar to this model's body type, you could make that work. This is one of the only patterns or really striking floral patterns they have. So almost all of this collection is plain block colours. And then they do have obviously the navy polka dot, and they have this very floral, again, quite warm toned. I guess this is more of a mixture of cool and warm tones with the yellows and the oranges, but it also has navy and purple in it. But I think the overall vibe, it still gives quite a warm feel. I think the yellow just feels like a very dominant colour. But I do quite like it. It's interesting. It's unusual. It's striking. They've got, again, the Claire blouse and the Sophia skirt. They've released this in so many colours this year. They've really gone all out with this particular, probably because it was so popular last year. I imagine the Sophie skirt and this blouse were really popular in the colours they released last year, and so they've done it in quite a few different colours and patterns this year. They've got the Clara basket with that again. What else do they have? Another Sophie skirt in this mustard yellow, another warm tone. Again, another Claire blouse. So yeah, you have so many choices if you like this pairing, this two-piece. They've got this Giovanni dress, which seems to be like a halter neck, quite difficult to see in this picture. Again, they've got a Carmen blouse, but in this natural kind of unbleached, undyed colour. I really love the aubergine purple one, but this is nice if you're looking for something more neutral. And then they have a few others. They have this Alda dress. This is quite pretty. This is definitely more casual. This is like a beachy dress, something you could wear in the summer. They also have this Alda dress. Again, feels very casual. I actually really like these pieces. I think I prefer this pattern because this seems a little different to the pattern on the Sophie skirt. Is it? It just, for some reason, it looks like it's got less purple in it and more navy, so it feels a little bit more toned down. It might just also be the silhouettes of these items because they're more casual. They tone the whole pattern down, and I definitely think I prefer this kind of pattern in a more casual piece as opposed to a more dressy piece. I think it works a little bit better. I like the bikini as well. That bikini is really nice with the halter neck. Oh, that's actually a collaboration with YSE Paris, which I really like their swimwear, their underwear, that brand in general. So I do like it when those two brands, SÉZANE and YSE Paris, collab. Finally, we have some purple pieces. Now, I have to say, this is probably my favourite because it is the closest to suiting me, this purple shade. They are two slightly different shades of purple. So first of all, you've got this suit set. This is the same blouse and same trousers as before, but in this purple colour. Did they have it in the ecru off-white colour before? So this is a three-piece purple. This is stunning. I don't have anywhere to wear this. I'm not going to buy it. But if I did, this is beautiful. I think this is so unique. I love the colour. I love the colour of this, especially going all out and pairing it with the purple bag as well. I think that's really nice. Yeah, I really like this outfit. I'd definitely be interested to know what the materials are like, so I can't wait to see them tomorrow. This dress I really like as well, the Renata dress. Again, it's a halter neck maxi dress, similar in some ways to the Layla dress, but almost a little bit more wearable because it's not as backless. The Layla dress is very low on the back and it doesn't have any kind of strap situation, so your whole back is out. Whereas with this Renata dress, if you like that silhouette but you don't want your whole entire back to be out, then this is a little bit more covered because it does have the straps that crisscross across the top of the back, and then you just have that smaller cutout underneath. So a little bit more wearable, a little bit less exposed, and still really pretty. I imagine this one is probably also polyester, although it isn't, well, it is kind of pleated. So yeah, it probably is polyester, but again, it's very flowy, very airy, very breezy, so I don't mind that as much. And then finally at the very bottom, we've got a few black pieces. They do also always include a couple of black items. Not really my cup of tea, but if you like to wear black, I know a lot of you do. You've got a suit set here. This is the Gina jacket, the Camelio trousers. I think these are the really wide leg trousers that I liked in the off-white, if I'm right. And then they've got, this is the Leonie pouch. So this is the one that's already been released. I think this is currently available. And this is again like a clutch bag, kind of pouch style bag. I definitely prefer the Carmen, particularly because I just love this colour, this purple colour. But I like the woven kind of raffia detail of the Carmen one, whereas this Leonie pouch I think is just a leather. But it's simple, it's elegant, very timeless. And then they have the black versions of the trousers and this asymmetrical blouse. They have some big earrings, big hoops. They've got these shoes, which I don't love. These shoes just look very cheap to me. They look like something that you might find at New Look if you shop in the UK. I don't know what it is. Are they velvet? I'm not sure if they're velvet, but it's something about the shape. They just look a little bit dated. I'm not a fan of those. This dress, this black dress, definitely looks familiar. I think this was released last year, if I'm not mistaken. This is the pearly dress. I'm almost certain they released a version of this last year. I think there was a floral, like a blue floral version or something. So it's definitely a repeat item, just reimagined in a new plain black colour. They have some sandals which aren't going to be coming out tomorrow, but these are like almost like a gladiator wrap style sandal. Some more earrings. These ones are quite pretty, the Albane earrings, but I personally just love these so much. I think these are the Margot earrings. I think that's what they're called. I will leave them linked down below. And that is the end of the lookbook. That is everything that will be coming out this Sunday. Let me know what you thought. Are you a fan of this collection? Will you be making any purchases? Will you be trying anything? Do you have any events that you're looking for that perfect dress, that perfect outfit for? Let me know down below. I don't think I'll be making any purchases. My one purchase from that kind of statement piece collection were these earrings, and I am loving wearing these dressed down. Have them on just with my Leontine jumper today, with my hair kind of half up, half down, and I love the look of that. But you could also obviously really dress these earrings up, and I'll definitely be doing that later on in the summer when I have some events to go to. Please do like this video if you did enjoy it and you had fun going through the lookbook with me. It just ensures that I know to make more of these videos for future lookbooks and collections. I'll also leave some videos on screen if you would like to continue watching. Otherwise, I will see you all very soon in my next video. Bye!